gonna start over. We're gonna start from the beginning.
Hey, we playing Antonio playing the game today?
Playing what game? Brawlhalla? I haven't re-downloaded. Shit, we can. Jeffrey, look up, please. Thanks.
Oh, my fault.
The fuck up. This all staying in. This all staying in.
No, stop here, friends. Are you gonna do that?
Go ahead to intro number 2. Fuck you talking about. Intro number 2. Go ahead there. Welcome back to the next. No, oh shit! I want to say next up.
Next up podcast.
Start over.
Nah, nigga. Welcome back to the No Need to Talk pod. Exactly. Welcome back to the No Need to Talk pod. I am your co-host Anthony. Following up with my other co-host Kim, and soon to be co-host. Fuck it, might well be co-host today. TWB Mari, and for the second time, back to back visiting Jeffery as another guest once again.
Hey.
I am so appreciative that you're a guest that just like DMs Cam and be like, yo, let me be on a pod instead of be like, you know what your pod's missing? Me, nigga. You know what your pod's missing?
You should know, like, it's not an individual. That's what we're all co-hosts. So we have to collaborate about it. So we all understand. If you think that we're missing something, you could just text it, be like, can I be a guest? And then we see, get the vibe.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that shit had me rolling, nigga. Never hit that. Yo, this nigga hit that. Yo, you know what you missing? Me, nigga. I bring a whole different personality to this shit, nigga. Stop playing.
Dude, what are we missing though?
I don't know. I was thinking hard about that when I read it. I'm like, damn, I feel like we're doing everything good. We got to under 30 views. I feel like we're doing something right.
Exactly. We're only in month 1. Like what?
Cam, we're forgetting something. I gotta have my daily routine.
What is that?
That dry ass crackers. Yo, take off your hoodie, nigga. Making your mic muffled as a motherfucker, nigga. Don't look at me like that.
Hold up.
Oh, he doesn't have his hat on.
Mars and child. Anyways,
damn, bro. Go ahead. Since this is a new freaking intro, because you know,
taking that like and subscribe.
Exactly.
Like,
oh yeah, forgot about that.
Not even that. Go ahead that.
On reaching over 200 views on the last video.
Oh, Jeff. So you want to do it, Jeffrey? Jeffrey?
Congratulations to y'all boys. Y'all boys doing good. You know, y'all making numbers. You know.
Thank you. Gotta hit that. I feel like you had something to do with it because you was a guest and it was on your video.
It was your video. I was just there.
Jeffrey, what would you tell all our other guests that didn't like have the same amount of views as you? Because with my other friends, Isaac, he had 64. He had the highest run for like almost the whole month. Then you came. Or you guys,
and then you doubled that, in one day. Stop playing with it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, after the video, I was telling everybody, I'm like, yeah, boys, I was on the podcast. Like, that was lit. I haven't put on Snapchat in a couple of days, but I put on Snapchat, Instagram. I was just sharing it, and I was telling my friends, I was telling my sister's friends, I was like, y'all boys, slide on that. And
that boy was all hype and shit. I was
talking with my friends, you know, chilling, you know the vibes. Chilling with the boys.
Everybody hit that. Yo, step y'all game up. Y'all guys competition out here. Stop playing with me.
I mean, you said it, not me. But anyways, on to the next.
Exactly. Gotta hit that. So how's everybody day? That's good. Guys already know.
It was good. Second time it was good. We getting better, you know.
Exactly.
I had something.
What you had, bro? That boy took that shit right out of the air. What you had?
So like, Jeffrey, this is not. We're not doing controversy. Just answer the question. Alan needs the answer.
Oh, we about to get phone calls in this motherfucker.
Shit. Do you believe that Eve had Adam in check?
And if so, you gotta respect this.
Yeah. Because she convinced him to eat that apple. Like,
no. Let me ask you this, because now I got a follow-up question. Do you know that Adam didn't really pay for everything, quote, quote, because, you know, it's not really her side, like her other nigga. Okay, I'll read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you. Nowhere in the Bible did I read that Adam had to pay all of Reeve's rent, allegedly. You know, that's all alleged, because there was no really rent at the time.
So are you asking me if I believe that? If he didn't pay for his sins?
Yeah.
Adam or Eve?
Adam. Like, did you believe Adam paid for Eve's sins?
He made a conscious decision, like he was coerced, but at the end of the day, he made that decision himself. Like, ain't nobody in his mouth and be like, eat that shit. So,
at the end of the day, a woman can make her own choices.
Exactly.
And a man has no say.
That's why my question asks: do you believe that Eve had Adam in check?
So no, he didn't, because women are free to do whatever they want.
Right.
No,
we're giving that answer for the community, but okay.
Who's right. We
Camron. You know what's very interesting though is that, oh my god, I don't know the exact year. I might sound a little retarded, but I don't know the exact year. But like I think it was like 1920 was the first time women got the right to vote.
Women?
Yeah.
I don't know when that was. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's 1920 because it was around the time of Amelia Earhart.
Hey Cam.
Yeah, 1920.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I was about to say, Cam, fact check that shit.
He did. Go ahead that. So 1920. Go ahead that. Did you know it's only been like 101 years since women got the right to vote and got the right to like do like what they want to do?
It's been 100 years. That's
crazy. Go ahead that. So I was looking at it. I was like, damn. Go ahead that. Women basically was the house.
Women used to be subjectified to the house for sure. Like
exactly. And they only had. So when you look at all these stuff today, like with like the Me Too movements and all that good stuff, it's like they only got their right to do everything for like at least 100 years.
Right. So recently.
So, but I feel like that's the reason why women think they should be just in the house. Like they don't have to do about anything but take care of the kids. But they gotta understand we live in a different day of age. Women should work.
I totally disagree. I feel like
a woman doesn't have to do anything a man says. They can do whatever they want.
I totally disagree. I think it's the other way around.
So what do you mean you think it's the other way around?
I think there's no more housewives anymore.
Is it? Women are independent. Like
exactly.
If you ask a woman right now, 98% of them is gonna say
women are independent.
Exactly. Look at Jeffrey's sister. Gotta hit that.
98% of people
Jeffrey
will say that they're independent. They do not need a man, and that is true. Like they can do it all by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like
so where's the population that deprives off scammers and drug dealers like those women?
Why do you subjectify like people? Not people, but like the population to them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're only gonna thrive for so long. You know what I'm saying? They're not even thriving. You gotta look beyond that. Like
Jeffrey said, them boys about to get caught.
Them boys, one day it's gonna stop. Like it's not gonna work. Like and people gonna be left out. But like you gotta move beyond that. I had a topic. I know we discussed it in the last video or the last recording.
Not that video. Didn't make the cut.
Last video.
I asked. The recording stopped and cut it off. But I asked. I explained a scenario. So there's this man on YouTube. He made a video and he described that Black men are going extinct due to the fact that they don't have the right mindset, and in that they are choosing to date outside their race, which isn't a problem. Before I continue, dating outside your race isn't a problem, but if you feel that you have to date outside your race because your race doesn't accept you or appreciate you, that's when it becomes a problem. So Black men are doing that, are desiring white women and are making Black women feel underappreciated. So yeah, like that's the problem. Like Black men are making Black women feel underappreciated because they didn't get this mindset themselves. And in the video, the man was like talking to white women, and like he had clips of him talking to white women. And if you were to hear like some of the responses, I'm not gonna say everything. Like y'all should go watch that video, but I'm not gonna say anything. But like it's just wild that like this is what they think. Like there's one part where she said that when if she like there's been times where white women or her friends have dated Black women, not Black women but Black men, and the value of that woman got demoted because she was dating a Black man. But in the other sense, a Black man will praise his like sing to his homeboy that like, oh, I'm dating white women, this and that, but it's not the same way around. And I was just like, wanted to know your thoughts on all that.
I'll go first. Gotta hit that. I had a good example, not a good example, but I remember one of 50 Cent got not prosecuted, but like got nailed to the cross, basically, talking about how he likes not island girls, but like Puerto Rican girls, something like that. He was like, he was saying that's some exotic type stuff. Gotta hit the island. Exactly, some foreign type stuff. So he was saying like all his life he been seeing nothing but black girls. You know what I mean? And then when he seen that one exotic, basically one exotic girl, he got it's like a whole different experience, basically. So what was your question basically? It was like saying, but I was like, good example. But it brought me back to that example. Every time when he was talking about like the value of black women, I believe like it's something you see all the time. You know what I mean? In a sense, if you understand me clearly, like
there's a whole bunch of factors with it.
Just like when you go to college, right? And you go to college, you see all these different people from all the different states or all across the world, and you get all these different varieties of people you never thought you would ever see in your lifetime. So imagine somebody like Shamar, who came from a small town, all these
where I'm from Florida.
Okay, put like this. Shamar, you grew up in Fort Lauderdale. You grew up in Broward County your whole life.
Yeah.
Right?
Born in Miami. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you grew up in, so you only see, just bear with me. Just go with it.
All right,
you've seen nothing but black women, even though you went to that private school.
Not true. All
right, Jeffrey, you grew up.
Because like I said, we seen it all. We seen Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Colombian, Honduran.
All right, let's start right there. Let's start right there. Hit that. At Stranahan, it was what? It was like what, 70-80% black, wasn't it? And then the rest was like not Mexican, but Hispanic and white.
White, okay. Yeah,
but it was mostly black, right? Mm-hmm. So as time goes on, all you know is that. So once you go off to college, like Florida State and freaking Tennessee and FAU, you see different varieties of people. And you see mixture of different cultures and people come from all the world. Just like Carlos.
That sounds like a public school to me.
I'm talking about college. You know what I'm saying?
No, Carlos is a perfect example, I would say.
Exactly. Got hit that. You see with Carlos, he goes to Idaho. For college, and then next you know he has a roommate that's from freaking Hawaii, and you see just different bunch of people. So
Hawaii.
When you see people, when you see athletes, right? For example, you see athletes that goes to the NBA, guy who came from like the ghetto, and all they seen was black women, and they go to NBA. You see all these different types of women when you go to all these high end places, because you're exposed to different.
Let him finish. No. I want to add something. So you can't, like, in the mindset of an athlete, because this is how I think. I don't want. Yeah, I want. Anyway, so this is how I think. So if I want true love, but some athletes, and I'm not gonna say all, but some athletes they do investments, like they do love investments, or like love decisions. They like money decisions with love. So if you marry a white woman, let's keep this all PG because I don't want to be canceled. So if you marry a white woman,
just say somebody out of your race,
okay, if you date somebody out of your race, 9 times out of 10, they have family income, or they have like some sorts of like certified income where you want to broadcast yourself or like network yourself into it. And then 9 times out of 10, you marry that woman just for that, and then you have kids. Now your kids eventually. Financial decision. But if some athletes, if you get to the NBA and then you realize, oh, all these women of my race are like coming to me because I made it. I finally made it. Like I've never seen you before, but you want to come when I make it. Like I say like I went to high school with you, but you never talked to me in high school. But once I get into the league or once I actually make money, you hit me up. Oh, I always liked you. So 9 times 10, that's kind of fishy. Like that don't make no sense.
I got a counter statement to that.
Mm-hmm.
In the video, it wasn't the same video, but I saw a woman react to the video, and she said, she's spoken to other white women, and she said that if you were to ask them why they decided to date a black person, a lot of their answers dealt with the fact that the black man had some kind of like not power, but he was a type of symbol. Like if he had money, if he was an athlete, if he was a rapper, like they had some type of symbol. So like they weren't really chasing the man, they were chasing the symbol. So like that's all in the mindset. You get what I'm saying? Like they were chasing the symbol that was inside the black man. But if you were to take that away, it wouldn't be there. So like that's my counter statement to your statement.
So like what? So I'm gonna give you an example. So Tiger Woods, he married a white woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
The white woman. So first thing I don't know if they're divorced or whatever.
But wait, pause. Is Tiger Woods married?
He was. I don't know if they got.
But Tiger Woods, he was never in a community with I would say he wasn't raised around a whole bunch of black women like that.
Yeah,
It was,
and his mom is Asian.
Exactly.
He did say he doesn't consider himself black. So
and that's another factor that plays into that too.
Exactly, like how you view yourself, type B.
That is true.
Why do you think? All right,
and not even self, just like how you were raised too.
If you were to ask like your friends, right, that are blacks, right, black people, and ask them why would they date white women, what are some of their typical answers?
I can give you my answer right now, actually.
Go ahead, Cam.
What's the answer, Cam? Why would you date a black
then?
No, I would date specifically a white girl so I can get her father upset. That's the only reason.
Okay, that is one answer. That's an answer. Like, me typically, if I ask a black person like why they're dating a white woman, they're like, a typical answer that I get is they do it better. They're less messy, they're less this, they're less that, they're less blah blah blah. Right? They say that white women are better. Like not me, but other people say that white women are better. Right? Mm-hmm. Do you guys get that, or like do you?
Yeah, I get
tell you true. Tell you true, I don't have no black friends that dated white women except for Shamar. Yeah. So I had to ask Shamar about that question.
I ain't put you on the spotlight, but your boy did.
But your boy did. Your man's did.
Is there a specific reason you dated?
Cam, get your man. Cam, get your man.
Is there a specific reason you dated outside your race besides the fact that you found her attractive, or not attractive, but you like the person she was?
Okay, so here's my understanding. I never want to go into anything without trying something. So that's the reason why. Like, so I don't want to judge a person before I even tried. Yeah, try the race.
Okay, so I can understand that, but like, men like
so because how some people say they don't date Asian girls. How? And I ask them if I ask why, they just be like, I just never tried it. How do you expect not to know if you don't like an Asian woman if you never tried dating an Asian woman? That makes
another thing is,
shut up. You're irrelevant. Anyways, like I was saying, Jeffrey, like so that's why I dated. I took my relationship, and I was in 8th grade. Remember, I'm in college
There's
now.
no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong answer. Exactly. Like I'm just trying to understand.
Time out. Before we continue. Y'all heard about NCAA coming out, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, next year in the fall, if they make another game, I'm gonna be in it. Like,
nigga, we could get to that later. Come back to this thing, bro. But I was saying, back to your thing you was talking about, though. Another thing you could say to that, niggas ain't seen no Asian woman. You know what I mean? So it's all off of what you've seen, you grew up with. You know what I mean? If you grew up amongst
Anthony,
nothing but let me finish. If you grew up amongst nothing but black people, and then you only been dating black people, then that you gravitate to that because that's all you know. You know what I mean?
But that's correct.
We went to Stranahan High School.
Out of my whole time going to schools, elementary school, middle school, and high school, a handful of like Chinese people or Asian, it was only 5 of them. I remember.
You're lying.
Exactly.
You're lying.
I only met one cute Asian that went to Stranahan.
Yeah, she's a part of the 5.
Are we going to name drop? Are we name dropping?
No, we're not
name dropping. Stop it. But this is like, a white. I mean, I'm not like that was just. I just want to see our inputs on that. Like a white.
That's how.
Like,
hey, you know what I say to that? Date what you like.
Date what you
know
like.
What I mean?
But don't discriminate. That's
not even that. Date whatever you like. I don't even care if you discriminate. Just date what you like. Whatever.
No, but honestly,
Like,
honestly, this is the reason why Anthony is the reason why we are in this predicament now.
We are in like black women
we are in a predicament now.
Are not like I saw this post.
No, because you next, this is why I say to that. Because next thing you gonna have niggas like here, yo, I have to get a black woman to save our race. Like, no, nigga, just
listen to me. All right, I got a scenario.
Yo, Cam, it's so funny watching you lag laugh. It's so funny watching you lag laugh.
I'm playing a scenario right in your head. So, black women want to be loved and treated like with respect and high regards, right?
100%.
Everybody does. Like, everybody wants to be treated the right way, fairly, kindly. Like, they want to be loved.
Yes.
Exactly. But if they're not finding that in their race, they will go out. Like they're not gonna, like, black women now, like, are like we're going into an age, or we are in the age of black women empowering themselves. Like, I'm gonna let you go, but like, let me finish this real quick. Black women are empowering themselves, so they're not gonna wait for you to realize their worth. You know what I'm saying?
They don't.
100%.
Whoa, I know somebody in the position right now that's not doing that, but
people that are, they're not gonna wait for you to realize their worth. So because of that, they are gonna seek the not the approval, but they are gonna seek out a mate that will give them that, right?
Right.
So if we're not doing that, if black men are not doing that, like as a collective group, if we're not appreciating black women, I'm not saying we have to date them or whatnot, but like at the bare minimum, we got to appreciate black women because they do so much, right?
Okay,
what are we talking about? Appreciation.
Wait a minute.
Let me finish. Like they're not, like, if that's not happening in the race, they're gonna seek it out. And then what does that leave us? So if we're not getting any black women, we have to date outside our race to get.
We're gonna be a whole bunch of mixed.
Wait a minute.
Exactly. So if you really think about it, down the line, black men will become extinct due to the fact.
But are we gonna become extinct, or are we just gonna be like, it's gonna be like 1/18 black? You know what I mean?
Can you like imagine that? Because we're not dating our women, like they're.
I feel like you're talking about like dark skinned niggas like you. Like that's what you be scared of. This
is why you're white in my family.
Like all the dark skinned niggas gonna be gold. It gonna be that with light.
I have
Go ahead, Shamar.
If you date outside of your race, go ahead.
There's no problem.
Who's gonna judge you? But you can't. I like how Jeffery said, don't discriminate against your race if you don't even if you don't know why you're discriminating. Like if you have no real definition to discriminate. I'm not saying
if your reason is because white women are better, that's not a reason.
Exactly, that's not a reason. Well, and I do disagree. White women are not better. It's a preference.
What happened? He had a traumatic experience.
If you have a traumatic experience, like don't let that stop you grow up.
Like exactly in your relationship, as if you had a traumatic experience with a black girl.
Oh, you're talking about yourself then, because you always make it seem like.
If you have an experience, all right, that's cool. That's not the whole population. Like you don't have to let that keep in mind. Hey, yo, chill out. But don't let that.
I see what this part gonna be. I see how this part about to go.
But I just wanted to see your thoughts and inputs on that. I had another
question. Wait, before you get into that question, Jeffrey.
What's up?
Let's go back to the thing I said before. If they make another NCAA game next year,
they ain't gonna use you.
I'm going to be in it.
Yes, you will.
I'm going to be in it.
Niggas ain't even gonna use your team, nigga. Shamar gonna have the lowest attributes.
I'm gonna do my college career with my character. I'm gonna be in the game.
You should be. That's it.
Oh my!
I feel like this is not hating because like in 2K, it's like the people at the bottom of the roster that like couldn't get their facial like features approved for the game, and this is a generic face.
That might be
Shamar. Funny?
Shamar about to be the characters of season freaking 18 that just generates.
Hey, but peep this. Hey, Jeffrey, you see how they talking, right? You peep this.
Well, that was Cam talking.
When you press the game and you go to Middle Tennessee State University, you're gonna see my name, S. Montreville.
Yeah, but would your face can't be in the game? That's what I'm saying. It's like
I don't need my face. It's just my name.
Okay.
I just need my name.
Right.
If my name is in the game, my name is on the rosters, and then if they can play as me, put me in the game. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Hey, real quick. Y'all remember y'all remember Monster Inc?
Yeah.
We all want the movie. Remember the end of the movie when they did the commercial and Mike Wazowski was in the commercial and he was standing there, and then the next thing you know, the logo came up and it was over his face
Over
when he
his
was standing in the commercial. And he was like, yo, and Sullivan was like, yo, man, I'm so sorry. And Mike was like, this is great. That's why he's Shamar in the game. This is great.
If his name in the game, at least he can tell his kids that he's immortalized.
Exactly.
You're
Exactly. After that, you're a god. You're in the game.
Respect.
Exactly. I'm in the game. You're not in the game. He's not in the game.
Yeah, but I'm not hammers giving like the
Nah,
other
Cam,
side
you're
of
headed.
it, you know what I'm saying?
The only way you're gonna be in the game is playing 2K, and I'm already in 2K because I'm 2K real life.
Oh, all right.
And then if I get to NFL, oh my god,
That boy free.
Yeah, then they'll have your face scan.
shit! Imagine you're back with the hating.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying because
Back with the
matter of fact, you can continue.
Like, damn, yo, can't believe it.
Are you done being excited, Shamar?
Hold up.
You.
If y'all do watch the pod, and I come verified, I'm dating out my race.
Oh wow. Anyway,
He said it on air.
I got the
Cam,
clip. I got
make
the
that
clip on
clip.
Instagram. I got the clip.
It's over. He didn't even
This
start
made
a
my
game
life
yet.
easier.
Shamar hasn't even started a game
I
yet,
was
yo.
just joking.
No, it's over. It's too late. It's too late.
it's too late.
This is for real. This is raw.
You're done. That's your
You're
life.
done. Over.
You're on the wall.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
But,
Might as well. Your career's over. They about to come for you in your comments. What you talking about? You don't like that. You dating outside of race. You don't like niggas with you.
But
Go ahead, Jeffrey.
no, I was like, dude.
I would like to
No,
clear this up.
Shamar, shut up.
I
Go,
would like to
Jeffrey.
clear it up. I would like to clear this up. I have no problem dating black women, dark skinned women, white women,
we
African
seen
women.
your ex though. We seen your ex. She was a black woman. Come on now. So you did it.
That's not enough.
That's not enough. Jeffrey said you need
Imagine,
5 more underneath your
imagine,
belt.
imagine that he just said you did it. Imagine like it's a reward.
No, but you did it though. You contributed.
Wow.
You contributed to the cause.
Anyways, my question
I'm being
was,
canceled, and I'm
No,
being
you're
canceled?
not. You're not. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
I've been watching videos on like Instagram. I saw this one video. It was like a little snippet, a little clip or whatnot. So it was this man talking to his wife. So
Oh,
when you
that's never
get
good.
married,
Right.
you agree, or like by law, you're agreeing to have only one partner. Like by law, you're agreeing to have one partner, right?
Right.
So, why is it a problem to consecutively like okay, why can it be a problem to consecutively ask your wife that you want sex? You know what I'm saying? Like they say you ask for too much sex, right?
I want to put this here. I want to put this here. I don't have the
No,
information you need to this question because I'm not a female,
Yeah.
so
No,
I don't
understand
know.
that. Like with respect, you're not gonna take anything. You're like, but like with respect, you're asking. Like, do you?
It all depends.
I would never take anything from a woman.
It all
I
depends
always
if she's
ask.
in the mood.
Relax. I'm not saying that y'all.
Oh.
Jeffrey, you
wow.
wildin'. You wildin', bro.
Relax.
You crazy today.
Relax. Listen to
You gotta
the
tell
Oh,
your friends and stuff to
Listen
watch
to the
this. You out here
question.
wildin'.
Listen to the question.
Go ahead.
In your marriage, right? Why
Right.
is it a problem that you're constantly like? Why do you guys feel like it can't be a problem to constantly ask for sex from the women?
mean,
By law,
sex-
you agreed to have like to be your partner
No,
for
you
life.
don't agree to have sex for life. That's let me just clear this
I
up.
understand that. I
Oh,
understand
so
that.
you're
I
like
just want your
saying-
opinions on it,
Like say like if you're bored and you be like, yo, babe, I'm feeling some type of way, and then like that's what the example is.
And she'd be like, no,
Yeah,
not
like-
now.
yeah.
She been
Not
doing that
now.
for 3 years.
She says not now.
I mean-
She says
Got
not
hit
now.
that been the longest period ever because she been on the same period for 3 years.
Like,
I mean-
exactly.
I'm surprised you didn't bleed to death yet.
Like,
I don't agree with them.
Let me say my viewpoint. Since y'all keep coming from me.
Before we keep going, I have some serious questions right before Jeffrey. We're gonna get back to you. Serious questions right now. We need to know. Yes or no answer. I don't need no explanation. 1, would you have sex with a girl in her period?
No, hell no. That's disgusting. What are you talking
We are
about?
not discussing what?
No.
no.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
No.
Why does that matter?
That man turned on the
Jeffrey,
lights
just
as a
answer the
crime
question.
scene.
Would you have blood on the dance floor for
No.
one night?
I don't even like
Anyways.
dancing. No.
Anyways, back to what we're
Jeffrey,
talking.
Jeffrey, I'm gonna take that as a yes. if you don't answer the question.
Yo, Jeffrey's a freaky dude. Jeffrey, like, yo, that's just more lube.
Right now. Relax. This is not what we came here for. Why is that what we came here for?
Jeffrey, like, yo, man, she's so wet right now for me.
Second question.
Jeffrey, come back, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, come back.
Boys are.
Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Why is it right now?
Second question. I got second question. Second question. Would you let a girl eat your ass?
No, nigga, go ahead, Jeffrey.
No. All right.
That's our topic.
Last question. Suck a girl's toes.
No, go ahead, Jeffrey.
So Jeffrey has one yes.
To all those questions you asked us,
first one. Second one, no.
The first one, I didn't say any answer. There is no statement on that first one.
I also
not give me an answer.
I also would not answer the first one. So
go ahead, Jeffrey. Answer your question.
I also would not answer the first one.
Back to my question. You guys are all right. So you guys aren't really understanding. Like, I don't think I'll understand it, but with agreement, right? Like you have a wife, right? In agreement. You ask her to have sex, right? And she says no. That's okay. That's her right. It's her right to say no. It's her body, right? You're not gonna force her. You're not gonna do nothing. Okay. You ask again. She says no. Like, and then like, but it becomes a repeated cycle of her saying.
Okay. So
wait.
Oh, my fault. Okay,
her saying no, right? Her saying no is not a problem. Them not having sex is not a problem. But I'm not saying sex is the only thing that it drives the relationship. There is other factors in the relationship, right? But is it does the man have a right to be upset that his wife is saying no?
Yeah, he is upset.
He kind of do.
No.
He kind of wait. Listen though, it's kind of do though.
Let me say my input before I finish. I feel like it's yes and no. It's yes. I say no. Like he doesn't have a right because it's her body. What she wants to do with her body. You can't do nothing on that. But there has to come like not an agreement. Like sex isn't an agreement. This is something that happens, right?
I get you good. I get what you're saying.
Okay, but no,
there gotta be some give and take, basically.
Hold on.
Because he by law he agreed to I'm making it seem like a yes.
Yeah, why are you making it seem like it's
that boy Jeffrey like it's by law? You probably kidding me?
By law, when you become married to one person, you cannot date another person or
you can date another.
But no, you cannot.
It's ideal not to.
It's the law. Once you sign that marriage paper, put it into the system. You are in a relationship.
Hey, Cam, I'm not signing that shit.
Your life until you get a divorce. Like that's why.
So look. I feel like the way I feel like if you shouldn't have to ask your wife for sex. This is how I view it. You shouldn't have to ask your wife for sex. That's honestly how I feel.
No, dog, we just gonna get canceled, bro. We just hit. We had 230 views. And you about to get canceled, bro.
Dude,
it was just starting to get beautiful.
Go ahead.
Explain why you shouldn't have to ask your wife for sex because because I'm 9 times out of 10 women are more hornier than men. But and then
I think it's the same.
Yeah, but it's like, but I feel like I want a woman's output before like a woman's when I say the statement like. I think women feel like once you ask, you feel like you're demanding it. Like you give me that.
I feel like you have the wrong picture of it. Like marriage and being in a relationship is 2 different things. In marriage, like you guys are living together, you guys are constantly seeing each other. You don't always want sex. Like it's not always there. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the opportunity presents itself. You can be like, hey, do you want like it's something like you can casually bring up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, babe, you trying to have sex?
Exactly, you dead ass.
If she says no to that, are you upset the one time or next week and that happens again?
Okay, no.
How many times that has to happen for you to get upset though?
So Jeffrey, so like,
so if you got a wife, right? And she every time you went to sex, she said no. Would you have a problem with that?
After like the second, I'll say
Thank you,
fourth
bro.
time. The fourth
That's the
time.
Oh, that boy said 2. We got 2 times. You got 2 no's. You got 2 no's.
But look.
That's my question essentially.
But
Like,
you know. Okay, so you know how we all know because we're all men.
as men,
like, you know how
pictures. Like as men,
yes. Okay, so look. If we're married, right? If we're married, we sleep in a bed together and stuff like that. Hey, if you get poked, you get poked.
What if you can't? What if she says no? What if she just stop it? I'm not feeling it right now. No. That's
you get poked. What the?
She has the right to say that, right? But like, do you like? You can get upset at that, but like, that's my question. Like, how do you feel about if you like?
Me saying that a girl asked if she can poke me, and I was confused when I first heard that. I'm like, what does that mean?
I
feel like Shamar, stay getting off topic.
I get what you're saying, Jeffrey. I'll be upset. The guy has a right to get upset.
Like
exactly, 100%. But
I agree with that because I chose you to be my partner for life.
Yeah.
I chose you because I desire you. Not just for sex, but in general. I want you. You are my partner, right?
And we're gonna be sexually frustrated for 4 weeks.
Exactly. Like if my partner is like, if I wanted, like, if you are my partner, I am agreeing to do it with only you and only you, right? If it's not happening like that, there will become a point where like I can get upset. Like, no, I can get like I have the right to get upset, but I may get upset because it's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you need sex in the relationship, but the fact that it's not happening, like that's like
exactly. Getting that thing just get cut off. Like
like there's something that gets like.
I feel you, Jeffrey.
Feel like you're missing something. I don't know.
I feel like Jeffrey had a hard conversation with some females about this.
I had a conversation with people about this. I'm not gonna lie. I talked to my girlfriend about it. We talked about it, but like you guys are the first people I've been like.
Did you give her like a couple days, like when you get upset, you're like, yo, babe, I'm giving you 2 no's. And after that, and third time, I'm freaking out. I'm breaking things.
There's no times when like,
hey, Cam, like, yo, these no's doesn't renew either. You don't got 2 no's for each nuts. This shit is for permanent. These are 2 no's.
I just want to know your opinion. Like, Shamar, you like, do you still stand by your answer that, like, no, you do not have the right to get upset?
Okay, so everybody has a breaking point, and
so
Cam's obviously shorter.
Yes or no? Do you still stand by your answer? Yes or no? Simple.
Say yes, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Duh. Imagine you marry somebody for the rest of my. Imagine you say, yo, I want you for the rest of my life. I don't want no other girls. I don't even want to think of any other girls. Exactly. I don't even want to think about other girls. I want you for the rest of life. And she hits that. Say less. And then you go through all that paperwork and all that stuff, and you married. And then you go to your wife, be like, babe, I'm feeling you right now. Let's have that. And then she say no. And then you go next 2 days later, be like, babe, I'm feeling you right now. And then she say no. And then you go another 2 days later, you be like, babe,
you'll be like, what did I sign up for?
You lose your mind.
Because obviously
yes or no.
I don't stand by my answer because if that happens, right now you got me thinking, damn, this girl getting pleasure from somebody else. I got to choose somebody, or now I got to get divorced.
No, man, that's too many factors. It's yes or no.
There's like yes or no. Do you stand by your answer?
It's a yes. It's a yes. Of course you're gonna yes.
Shut up, yo.
You acting like that. You acting difficult. You don't want to say it. I don't know what you hide it from. Like somebody gonna come after you or something.
I don't think there's a right answer to it, but like that's just my opinion. Like it's weird. Like it's not weird, but like you have to take that in mind. You know?
If you go missing, I didn't hear about it.
Let me get that on tape, okay? Evidence for the fact.
But like, I just want to hear everyone's opinion. Obviously, Shamar.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put it like this. You ever seen the movie? I Think I Love My Wife with Chris Rock. So the whole thing about the movie was like, yo, he was married with his wife for like over 10 years or whatever, and he had like 2 kids or whatever, and the whole thing was a movie was like, yo, his wife doesn't want to give up, like they haven't had sex in like a good 2 years or whatever. And then his friend that he grew up with is a female, comes to town, and like they hanging out, and it's like they having this good bonding time or whatever. And at the end of the movie, it comes to this point where she was gonna give it up to his friend, and he said no. He went home to his wife basically because he's like he figured out like, yo, I love my wife. I can't do this. And then at the end of the movie, he finally get to have sex with his wife, whatever. But it's basically like this. Like imagine you married somebody for like you marry somebody and it's just like continuous no's. Like,
okay, so but what if
Not
okay,
blaming
so
him.
you
You
there's,
can't blame him for like thinking.
there's factors though, but say if the women like say if
There are
she's
factors. Like if she gets
there's like
if she have if after like with
if
kids,
you know the
like,
C-section, yeah, you gotta wait a
there's
couple months.
factors
of
to
course,
it.
100%. But like
it's not
2 years. Imagine 2 years you married to someone 2 years. And
What
you
if
can't
she's trying to
have
get a
sex
tummy
with that
tuck? What if she get a tummy tuck? What if she get a tummy tuck?
person. Shamar, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years.
That surpasses my 2 no's.
Shit, imagine you at.
So my Camron.
Man, you're
That's you. Like you do that. Like I just like want to know your opinion.
Were you told no was lot like as a child?
Oh no, I'm in that situation. If I'm married to you and I'm like 2 no's in 2 weeks, I'm freaking out.
Okay. So Cam, does it reset after you have like say if she didn't know the first week, but you have sex next week, but she say no the third week? Does her nose like
yeah, of
renew?
course it resets. I'm talking about like the type. Of,
Oh,
if it keeps going, it's like really.
I'm just so it's clear, we're not saying we need sex, but in this situation, like if you desire to have a partner, right? You're agreeing to a monolithic relationship, one partner, one person, right?
Right.
And you want it from that partner, but they're saying no. Like it can become frustrating. That's what like it can become frustrating.
Hey, it's not frustrating enough to take it from you. I want to make that.
We're not gonna. We're not. we I feel like we like establish like y'all establish like every time we do not abuse women. We love our women, so we will not take anything from them. All right.
Yeah, nothing at all. You can have it all.
But yeah, like it can become frustrating to constantly hear no every day. Like,
well, okay, and it's another thing. If you were to say, if the men were to say no, oh, it's hell. We raising hell.
Niggas ain't saying no.
Oh yeah, we know. Oh yeah, we know.
Niggas ain't saying
no.
no.
We know.
Get off of me! Not right now. This is the game's on.
Yeah, I would try that though, but like, no, my head hurts. Can I watch the game? Relax. You know, kick off all the things girls be saying. No, maybe later. I'm kind of tired.
Okay. So here's
Hey, gotta hit that. Hey, niggas find a new freaking gear for pussy. Gotta hit that. Oh shit, really? I just did 15 hours at work. Do you want me to give you something else? I got energy out of nowhere.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up?
So what? Here's the question.
A follow-up.
Where do no, it's not a follow-up question. It's a topic. Where would you go? Like, give me your next move in this situation. If this happened to you, you don't gotta say it happened to you, but if it did, so you ever was talking to a girl, you link, like y'all link a couple times, and then now you get, that was mad rude. You heard me.
Sorry, I just
he can't call.
Exactly. God damn.
Anyway, you link with her, a few times, but now you get to the crib. It's just you and her there, and then y'all been talking. Y'all been talking that sweet shit, like, oh yeah, I'm a little.
On the first date is not a problem.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, shit. Y'all linked before. Y'all been linking before, but this is the first time you were at the house, right? And then both of y'all know the plan, but you couldn't get it up. Like, what's the next move?
Whoa.
Guys, we're all 19.
I'm 19 years old.
We're not 53. We're 19. What are you talking about?
No. I've heard it happen to somebody. Like he could not get it up.
Okay. So there's. Remember? So do you guys remember about the
niggas was about to. What's wrong with you, buddy?
Get off the bench. Get off the bench. Get off the bench.
Honestly, if you can't get it up, right? Like, if you can't get it up, you can make up to it by foreplay. Niggas forget about foreplay. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've heard too many like stories thing, and niggas do not give foreplay. Like it's not just about you.
Got hit that smart, hit that. Yeah. So I'm not smart. Jeffery said, "I got a game, nigga."
Like if my John does not get up, I can wow her with something else. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna be like, "Oh damn, he had a rough."
Hey, that boy about to hit that. Yo, let me see how these 2 fingers working out here.
But she gonna come back. If the whole thing is whack, you cancel it.
Is she gonna come back? Because if that happens, the woman feels like you're not attracted to him.
You can work around that. You can prove yourself.
I don't think you can work or come back from that.
Okay, so y'all never had the opportunity. Y'all never had like a situation be like, dang, Like y'all in the moment,
I'm a
y'all wanted, y'all. Ooh. I just threw up in my mouth. You heard that? So.
Go on, can you finish it? Can you finish
Okay,
it?
but y'all never had a moment where like, dang, y'all both be like, oh, I'm in it. I'm about to go crash this. I'm about to go crash this girl. But then you there, and you just go soft.
No, Shamar.
No, I'm 19 years old.
That nigga.
This thing gets up instantly, Shamar.
Exactly. Gotta hit that. My shit go up in the middle of a math test. Be like, gotta hit that. Yo, Eric, can you do the problem on the board? No, I can't.
I'll hit that. I'll take the F.
I'll take the 0. I'll take the 0.
I am, as the fact that I am a virgin, I have a friend that has happened to him before.
Damn.
But
friend.
He got it back up though eventually. But
was he our age or was he young?
He go see a doctor.
He was a little young. He was a little young. It was his first time though. So like,
but sometimes you can like nerves like that too.
That boy freaking out.
I never got nervous in front of a fine girl. Like
nervous? No.
I feel like my confidence comes from whatever I say. I just wing it. Like whatever I say, I'm just wing it. I swear.
Like you don't be
just wing it.
You say fuck.
I don't think at all.
That's it.
Guy that, and mostly my thing comes with jokes.
I just let it flow.
Guy that my shit comes out with jokes.
You're not funny.
I'm way funnier than you, kid. Jay, I never had to ask my friends, hey, yo, bro, you think I'm funny, bro? You think I'd be a comedian? You think I can do it? I never had to ask my friends that. I never had to ask my friends that.
I only asked that question because I felt like I could be a comedian.
This nigga out of nowhere. Yo, Ed, real quick. You think I can do stand-up? What? No, like, you think I'm funny, dude? You think I'm a funny dude? You think so? Like, yeah, man. I think you're funny. Yeah, go ahead. Never had insecurity.
Anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand. Like I was saying before, Jeffrey, I feel like whenever you meet someone, my objective when I meet somebody new or I've never met before is just to make a good impression. I don't expect you to you meet yourself. Oh,
no, hey, somebody's in the room.
Hey, Dada.
Yeah, we'll continue.
Oh,
look at the cutie.
Well, there's 3 of us.
Which one are you talking to?
Exactly.
Hard thing, but I could try. Anyway,
back to your question.
Damn, you lost me. I got short-term memory loss.
We don't even have to talk about it. You know what's the funny thing? I feel like we're like a relationship pod.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking that too. Around
like, we're always talking about relationships, like every single pod.
I swear,
but it's always different topics, though.
Exactly.
I don't know.
We gotta better our men.
And sometimes it's the same topic, just rewarded differently. And we talked about this. We talk about it from other pods.
You know, I want to talk about
what's up.
The stock market, because why not?
Let's get into it. Hey.
Why not?
Slide on Dogecoin.
No, don't talk about the stock market because the way AMC going right now is down 34%.
But the thing is, though, before we even start, we are not
financial advisors.
No, we're not financial advisors. We're just doing this for video purposes, just to make content purposes. So yeah. Cause you ever seen all the people who does stock market, they have that shit and they say it every single time to make sure so nobody gets sued.
Yeah.
I hit that because
they can blame you for making them
exactly. Yo, I seen this video, right? And I dropped. They was talking about AMC and it was talking about how it's going up, and I dropped my whole tuition on it, and then it went down, and I lost it. I'm blaming him. Like no, kid.
Well,
no, that's not my fault.
Let's blame just one, not the whole thing.
But you know what's funny though is the reason why it's going down is because all these trading apps like Robinhood and Webull is like blocking the amount you can buy. So when you do that, I don't remember. Go ahead. So when you do that, you cause people to panic. So you see the numbers going down and people start selling because, oh my God, look how drastically it's going down. So gotta hit that. You seeing these people that does it on a daily. I was watching this live stream and he was like up. He had like freaking $10,000, $14,000 in this shit. And I watched that shit drop. I watched that shit drop to like $4,000. And I was like, there was no panic that was going over this man's face.
Everybody's holding.
Exactly. There was no panic that was going over this man's face.
The thing, my fault, Jeffrey, but the thing about it, like, I really don't, the way the stock is working now, like, you remember how, like, it's limiting investors and limiting people trying to buy and sell?
Right.
That's really stupid. And I think we talked about it before. Like, I feel like that's dumb
It should be illegal to stop somebody to do that shit.
That's first of all, it's stupid because, like, now you're limiting the retailers to buy, like, put into the stock. Like, you're really limiting them to put in stock. That's the first thing. And now you gotta like the people like doing the trust fund stuff, like the people that put money into the stock,
watching that shit disappear.
They have to move it in multiple companies and not put all the money in that one company that's reliable. Now you're more like it's easier to lose. Well, it's easier to lose money at
the same time.
Yeah.
To go down, like that's just you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's dumb.
If you really think about it, it's not normal, but like at this point, you can't really be surprised.
Exactly.
1% are 1% for a reason.
Oh yeah,
exactly. Guy, they didn't get their money just freaking being kind and being equal.
Yeah, being clean.
Exactly.
1% is the 1% for a reason. Like
exactly.
If they wanted everybody else to get rich, they could. Like,
easily.
Yeah, but if that was really the case, this whole thing with Robinhood wouldn't be happening if that was the case.
Exactly. Another thing you gotta look at it, gotta hit that in the stock market. I remember watching and learning more about it. Everything is fake. It's 100% fake. Everything in the stock market is fake. You see these companies that's like shouldn't have no business being up that high, like definitely like GameStop. But you see how people learn the system. They understand the system and realize what will happen and realize they can make a lot of money off it. Just like what these billionaires and these 1% has been doing since the dawn of the stock market. Since the stock market has begun, they've been manipulating and freaking using it to their advantage the whole time. And they tell you all this shit is fake. Gotta hit that. All you gotta do is like say me, all y'all was billionaires, and we came together.
That's
exactly.
All you gotta do is manipulate the numbers, and then you set.
Exactly, and be like, "Yo, let's all come together, buy these penny stocks real quick, hype it up, and then we sell." It's not hard.
Knowledge is hard. Why niggas get stuck because like they don't know any better. Like if you're in the mindset that like only these people can do this, you're never gonna try it. Like if you keep a rat, right, or a mouse for their whole life in a box, once you take that box away, they will not know what to do with that thing. And I feel like school does not prepare you to be successful. School does not prepare you to be successful in life. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I learned you all these bogus shit.
Bro, Pythagorean's theorem, like the fuck, like come on.
A squared times B squared equals C squared.
A squared plus B squared, but you were close.
You so close.
Hey.
You was close. You athlete.
Engineering.
Oh damn! He said you're an athlete.
Hey.
Athlete. Oh wait,
now we're going to that. We're going to that topic again. I don't want to.
Well, I was looking at it. There's no courses in school that teach you about
financial stability, like
exactly. And you have these courses called shut up. We have these courses called financial literacy. We have these courses called financial literacy that doesn't teach you nothing. Like doesn't teach you. Only teach you how you open a bank account.
We do.
And the thing is, it did teach you how to open a bank account. You need money to put in the bank account. So how can I get that first?
They taught you how to do stocks in school. Do you imagine how many kids
exactly
because in 2013 I would have been buying stuff.
If they knew how to make their own money, do you realize how like it would be different?
Yeah.
I bet you it's not I don't think all schools do that, but most schools don't. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's crazy because like most of those schools are in ghetto places. You get what I'm saying? Like
low income areas.
Low income
areas, yeah.
Like they're gonna teach you to repeat the cycle, not break it. You get what I'm saying?
And you know another thing, yeah. I was talking to my mom about the stock and market and everything.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. And she asked me how you doing it. I was like, dude, there's literally apps. You can just go on your phone and do these stuff.
They don't know.
People don't read. People don't read. That's the thing.
It's not just about reading. It's not advertised like that.
Exactly.
It's not because the thing in Cash App, everybody uses Cash App, but nobody looks at the things in the bottom and says, what's this?
Nobody knows. You can put like if you put imagine if you bought Bitcoin, you can buy Bitcoin off Cash App. If you bought $10 worth of Bitcoin last year, imagine how much money it would be right now.
Exactly. And the thing is, I always use Cash App and never thought about investing before.
Cash App been here for so long, like
exactly
middle school, right? Imagine if you were able to buy Bitcoin since you were in middle school. Not even a whole Bitcoin, just a percent. Like imagine how much that would have grown. Bitcoin grew $10,000.
Imagine if you was able to buy Amazon. Like, nigga, Amazon shares is at $3,000 for one share.
Exactly.
Like,
we didn't know about that because nobody told us. Like
nobody, not even one teacher walked into a classroom and hit that, hey, you guys buying stock, and just stopped talking. That's all I needed. But what are you talking about? Looked it up. Hey, that, y'all seen Bitcoin? They could have said that the one time and taught the lesson.
If black kids, like I'm just saying black kids, like, because I feel like black children are targeted. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I feel like there's facts behind it, but we don't have to get into that. But like, we get targeted to stay in one position, and because of that, like, they don't attempt to help us out of that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get stuck in you're stuck in the cycle. Like they go to after high school, they don't even care about getting you through high school. Honestly, like all you got to do is show up to school, and that's it. Like that's the most I've seen. Like in high school, like all the kids have to do was come to school. The teachers did not care about them. Like no, like they mentioned, like all they have to do is show up. That's it. They didn't even have to go to class. Like all they have to do is show up, and that was enough. So like, if it was pushed to do better, like yeah, somebody can push you to do better, but like, so if you're shown how to do better, like so many things would be different. Like,
and another thing is, I find it as like, yo, with all this stuff I'm learning, I learn every single thing I do off of YouTube. Every single thing when it comes to editing, when it comes to the stock market, everything comes off the YouTube. I'm like, dude. Another thing is with school and even in college, all this stuff is on YouTube. Yeah. And it all it takes is time for you to take out your day to just go and just be like, let me learn something.
It's always the teachers in the low economies that don't put us on. But it's like, what if they don't know themselves and can't put us on? That's what I'm thinking sometimes.
I feel like they be knowing, they just don't care to share it. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. They grown. How you grown and don't know about the stock market? You know what I'm
saying? Shit, my mom is 50 years old. She didn't know about the stock market.
She knew about it, or she didn't know what to do, like how to.
She didn't know how it works. Jeffrey, I feel like they don't know how it works.
She knew about it, but didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Were you a mistake?
Were I'm a mistake? I don't think so.
Nah, nigga.
Mom, you're a mistake. You're a mistake. Yeah, if I was a mistake, everybody was a mistake.
Wow.
No, you know why he says that? Because for the longest, he was living 19 years and didn't know he was a mistake baby.
Imagine. Why you gotta say it like that?
Because that's what happened. We have that on the podcast.
I hit that. His mom had him at 21 years old. He was like, "Yeah, I was planned, 100%." Like your mom wanted to do, but I feel like
niggas be knowing. They just like some people don't know what to do with it. That's cool, but like they be knowing. They just don't want to share.
I feel you, bro. But I feel like if you gotta hit that, you at some point you gotta hit that. You gotta find the information. That's another thing too. Gotta hit that. You gotta find the information. Gotta hit that. Nigga learn everything off of YouTube.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like the information is so hard to find. But even with that, it has to be presented, or you have to hear about it from some form of way.
Some good knowledge. Niggas can talk shit about, can talk about something for hours, but if they don't know what the fuck they talking about, then what the fuck is you listening to it for? You know
that too.
If you were to go back to yourself, like, all right, if you wanted to change or go back and tell yourself 5 things, what would it be?
Right, 5 things. I don't know. I don't really know, because the only thing I would tell myself is invest, though, because everything else might affect me now.
Exactly. Yo, start YouTube. Don't quit on YouTube. I did YouTube when I was in 7th grade, and I off the bat got 2 copyright strikes off the bat. And I was like, yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah. I told myself to invest and get on social media. That's what I told myself.
Yeah. But another thing is, I wouldn't change anything though, because everything that I didn't do when I was younger. I understand that fully now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it made who I am now. It made me
Mhm.
more curious when I get older. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like if you tell yourself that it benefits you because you've been doing it longer. Like if you was investing, you did that longer too. But with that, that's also true.
Exactly. But yeah, bro. Anybody else got any topics? I don't feel like we ain't got nothing else to talk about, bro. I'm about to wrap this bitch up.
No, we done covered everything.
Exactly. Gotta hit that. That hasn't been another episode. Hey, Shamar, you should like come back real quick. Cause we all know you on the phone and shit. Like this nigga here. Gotta hit that. That has been another episode. Gotta hit that. I would like to thank Jeffrey for coming on once again. Gotta hit that. Anybody got any final thoughts?
Like,
Hey, I do got something
subscribe,
to say.
make the
I do got
algorithm
something to say.
work.
I got something to say.
Go ahead, Kumar.
Invest in the stock market.
Nope. Gotta hit that. We're
not financial advisors.
Advisor
We just like
anything.
stock.
We just learning about it. It's very fascinating. This is only for content purposes only. We're not stock advisors or anything. Do that at your own risk. Do that at your own risk.
Yeah. Do that at your own risk.
Gotta hit that. You don't want to be
Hey,
like
make
that
sure.
nigga. Go ahead.
Hit the button at the bottom.
Exactly.
You know, keep yourself updated. They make some great podcasts. You know,
Matter of fact, turn on the notification bell.
if you would like to be on the podcast, just send them a nice.
Hey, click the bell. Click the bell. Click the bell.
Exactly. Like Jeffrey was saying, just DM Cam. Just DM Cam. Yeah.
They're always looking for bright ideas or bright minds.
New perspectives, you know.
We do.
We're not looking for new members.
New women. We need a
woman. I've been trying, bro.
I need one that will be cool and chill for an hour.
Open-minded.
100%.
Hey, Jeffrey, go get your sister.
He's gone. But the next woman that should come on here, y'all should come at all of their flaws. I'm specific.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And females have great.
Hey, with that's the end of the pod.
No, let's fit Jeffrey finish.
You let it get in his bag.
Exactly.
Good perspectives and wonder. Like I've been learning a lot from a woman. Like I'm not gonna lie.
100%.
Yeah, that's fact.
100%, bro.
And like relationship, financially, like I don't know. Females be having like sometimes they be like I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand women at all. Like I can't say.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I just stopped trying to figure them out. It's easy. It's less of a headache. Cause I always be like, why? And then,
No, because I do understand women.
And Corona is still the thing. Still a crazy thing. And that's been
we're
an
never
episode.
in women's business.
Gotta hit that. I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Peace.
Like, you take-